model was they wanted to hit 5 million subscriptions, members, and then sell that user information to data mining companies, which I don't care if they do that or not.
This is Bobbert.
Hi.
That's McJeffrey. You can catch his podcast, Jeff and Eric versus the 80s. And then the other one,
Jeff and Travis in the year 2000. You can find us on SoundCloud and iTunes even. Not YouTube though.
Yeah. But this is the big screen theory, so.
Just finally got a grasp on the previous title.
You didn't like big screen blurbs.
I don't know, it's too many damn B's, man. But big screen theory, just... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything bad about it because then you might change it again. So, big screen theory. Yes. You know what the biggest movie in the world right now is? Not even from this country. It's from China. The Wandering Earth.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
I'm seeing it next week.
I'm probably going to go catch it on the Tuesday matinee.
You're a cheap-ass bastard. Get Cinemia.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're using Cinemia.
That's right. Gotta use it.
I used to be a MoviePass guy, and
as was I.
That fell apart. When I tried to renew it this week, because I noticed, I'm spending a lot of money on movies again.
Yes.
In January, I wasn't. In January, I think I saw
none of us were.
One movie, maybe two.
I saw A Dog's Way Home.
Sorry to hear that.
There's a backstory there, but I won't bore you with it. But it involved a little girl crying constantly. And she wasn't really that little.
So I tried to get my MoviePass back because I let it expire after my year.
Sure.
Because I wanted to just reactivate my service, but the card is kaput. Like once you let your membership lapse, you are dead to them. And then they wanted to charge me $13 a month for 3 movies of their picking. Oh, if I wanted to have...
Oh, they're still doing that?
Yeah, so it's curated.
Oh, that's the
term
they're using?
Yeah, curated films for you. 3 of them a month. If I wanted to get the plan where I had access to any 3 movies, because it's only 3 movies.
Yes.
It would be $18 a month. And then if I wanted then to throw in, one XD or one IMAX movie, it was $25. And of course, their customer service is the worst.
In the very beginning, I think their customer service was a skeleton crew because we used to have to call in sometimes.
Yeah, it was like usually somebody,
and I swore,
they used to answer the phone. Crazy now.
Oh, it was a simpler time. But I think I literally got the same young lady at least a half dozen times. So I swear they maybe had like 6 people working there. So,
yeah. Well, I probably were all remote advisors. They're all taking these calls from home.
At the end of the day, I guess it's an okay deal if you're only a person who literally sees 3 movies a month. Does it roll over?
No, it doesn't.
Well then, I don't know what to tell you, man. Boy, you know what? And I was a big, strong supporter of MoviePass. I
was on the beta before anybody even knew what it was. When I would bust out that red card, people were like, "What the heck is that?" I'm like, "That's MoviePass." Like, what's MoviePass?
The future.
It's like the Netflix of theater going,
We were there at the ground floor, and we went through the highs and the
lows.
Oh, the lows. The lows came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I was paying almost $50 a month at one point for MoviePass.
At one point, we actually split it briefly.
Yeah.
Did it every other week, like a kid that we had joint custody of.
So I guess it's kind of funny to think that I'm now complaining about paying $25 a month. But the difference is that it was unlimited. They didn't constantly hound you to say, we need a picture of the ticket stub. Can't see the same movie twice. There wasn't all these stipulations and rules it eventually became. So it was fine. It was literally like a movie a day. And so if you saw a movie, at least 5 to 7 times a month, it paid for itself.
Exactly. But we're not the basic film goer.
Right, yeah. Their model was like the gym. They're hoping people sign up for it and barely use it.
Well, the problem with the difference is that it takes no effort to sit your fat ass in a movie seat.
At one point, they got out of beta and they went mainstream. They offered the same situation, unlimited movies, for only $10 a month.
Remember that fateful day, right?
It was
You actually called me. It's like,
bro, this is something else.
Yeah.
And then they even offered me even more of a special deal because I had been a member for so long. For only $7.99 a month, which is what it would come out to, you can have it for a year. You just have to pay an annual subscription fee. And so I said yes, because I'm like, well, it's only like $8 a month.
I'm ride for life.
Yeah, and over the course of that year, things went from hunky dory to the worst possible experience one could have with this kind of thing.
It was at a point where it was laughable. It was just, it got hilarious.
I remember during the real bad times of MoviePass is where a movie would be available in the app for you to check in.
Yeah.
And literally by the time that you got in the car, drove to the theater all the way to the theater.
There are no more showings for this movie.
There are no more showings for this movie. Because what was happening is that they had like a limited amount of tickets every day. Once it hit that limit, all of a sudden, nothing was available. It felt like they literally were watching me as I was driving my car to the location. And then when I got within 10 feet of the theater, all of a sudden, they were like, switch it off.
You know what? I know the feeling. During the last final like death rattle days of using MoviePass, I would buy my tickets before I went to work because that was the only chance I got, because I knew as soon as I got off I was screwed. Way more trouble than it was worth. And the only place you could use them consistently was at the movie grill. And I always feel awkward not buying food because they always put a menu in my hands. Like, I don't want to try the margarita pizza. I know it's your favorite.
Movie grill was
my favorite dish here is the margarita pizza.
the last haven for a while, and then that stopped working. Too.
I was gone by that point. So
all of a sudden, all those showings were gone because I guess the vendor that they went through to get that deal, ended that deal as well, and so those all went away as well.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Because in the back of your mind, you kind of assume this count, but you would assume like, okay, they're eventually going to just pop it up to 15 and 20, kind of like they were doing prior to dropping all the way to 10. But no, it's just...
Well, their model was they wanted to hit 5 million subscriptions, members,
and
then sell that user information to data mining companies.
Which I don't care if they do that or not. Which I don't care if they do that or not.
They have not gotten to 5 million yet, which is, I guess, the magic number.
They're not getting there now.
Before that, their plan was to track people's locations where they check in and then share that information with local businesses and then advertise to them via the app. Except there was an uproar because how dare you, use my location services and sell that information. I didn't agree to that. And so they backed off of that plan.
Oh, man. People, shut up.
And then their backup plan was to go to the theater chains and say, hey, let's make a deal here. Give us some of the money for the concessions because obviously people are going to the theater because of us.
Yes.
Let's get a cut, or at least give us a discount on these tickets that we're buying from you. A lot of analysts think that last year's record-breaking movie theater attendance was in part due to MoviePass.
How could it not be?
Yeah, because people were seeing stuff that they normally would just wait until it came out on Netflix or Redbox or whatever the case may be. People were taking chances on movies. I was talking to people who they would never go to the theater more than, maybe once every 2 months or something like that. Sure. They were going to the theater every week.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because they had MoviePass. And the theater chains told them to F off.
Yeah.
And then they, in turn, started creating their own MoviePass-like programs, which are actually really garbage.
Oh, like the Cinemark?
That one is such a joke.
$8.99.
You get one ticket.
Oh, and 20% off concessions. That's right. 20%.
Yeah,
and it rolls over, though.
Theater chains don't get it. This is what was going to save them.
Theater chains they're fighting the inevitable, right?
Yeah, they're a bunch of blockbusters fighting off Netflix. The only problem is that there's no more investors like Netflix had that are going to take a chance on MoviePass. So MoviePass turned out to be a bust. I mean, it's still around. I don't know how much longer it's going to still be around for.
I'm holding on to my card just for the novelty of it.
Yeah. When it came for it to expire or for me to renew, I was very okay with just letting it expire.
Just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Well,
the dream was over.
Yeah. Well, it was a fun run.
It was a fun ride while it lasted.
Oh, that last year, that we had a good year of MoviePass goodness.
Then Cinemia came along.
Yep.
And you signed up for it.
I did. They hooked me.